Have you noticed that life is a game and that perhaps you don't know the rules yet, or maybe you haven't mastered them? Well, today, let's address that. Let's make sure that we get into the 7 things that I think are going to be a game changer for you as you move yourself towards your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and actually win at this game called life. Hey, this is Dr. Ron Lavelle. I'm so happy to meet you. Yes, this is my first video, and I'm interested in providing you with good content. I'm a life coach, a minister of the gospel, a financial consultant, and a few other things. I'm an author too. And I think that I have some things that you may need to know to help you along your road to success and your destiny. I'd like for you to continue to hang out with me as often as you can. The first one I want to talk to you about is that you have to know the rules of the game. What game are you really in? Let's start with that. Are you playing baseball? Are you playing football? Are you playing basketball? Are you playing soccer? Whatever game you're in, there's different sets of rules. Take some time out to learn the rules of the game you're in. Once you've decided that you want to play in a specific area, like let's say football, you got to know what the objective of the game is. What's the objective of football? That's get to the what? End zone with the football, right? So you score, that's what the objective is. Having access to the rules, knowing the rules, and mastering the rules is really one of the most important things you can do. Second thing is you got to have a playbook, a game plan, right? That you can employ the rules into the game plan to overcome your opponent who wants to stop you from getting that goal that you're trying to accomplish. You got to know there will be opposition. So how do you figure that out? Well, you come up with your own game plan, and these are plays that you can play that can get you from where you start to where you want to finish. That's a playbook. You have to master the play. Master the play. So how do you master the play? Well, one of the things you've got to do is you've got to, first of all, know what your opponent is capable of doing. What can your opponent do? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? Looking at your opponent, whatever it is that's trying to stop you from getting to where you want to be, you've got to figure out how to overcome their strengths, right? And capitalize on their weaknesses. So the only way you can do that is you've got to study them strong. The next thing you need to do is you've got to perfect your position. What position are you playing? Are you the running back? Are you the quarterback? Are you the wide receiver? Are you one of the linemen that protects the quarterback? What are you doing? What does it take? What does it mean in that position? What are your responsibilities? You know, your success is dependent upon how you perfect your position. Well, how do you perfect your position? You got to have a coach. You got to have somebody that teaches you how to perfect your position. Having a coach is probably one of the most important things. Well, but when you have a coach, what do you have to do? You have to make yourself coachable. Find somebody who's an expert in the field. You get them to teach you how to do what you need to learn how to do. They help you perfect what you're doing. That means you have to humble yourself to be teachable and coachable. Are you that person yet? Focus on the current objective. This is really kind of one of the most important things you can do. What's the current objective? The game at play right now. Not the last game, not the last play, but it's the current play, the play that's on the table right now. First things first, which means execute what is now your responsibility. Get that done and don't back off of that. Don't get distracted. Lastly, is you've got to be that person who plays to win. Not plays to play, but plays to win. What does that mean? That means you've adopted a champion's mindset. How does one do that? You've got to think that you're able to accomplish your goals. You've got to be that person who won't be denied. You've got to be that person who's willing to do whatever it takes to win. Are you that person? Well, if you're not, then there are resources that you can find that will help you. One of the books I read some years ago by Florence Scovel Shinn is The Game of Life and How to Play It. Really good book, and everything she's written is really good. I like another book by Dr. Shad Helmsetter is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. That's an awesome book because what it does is it kind of almost clinically teaches you how to reconstruct your thought processes. I like to say, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you think you can, you can. You know, if you think you can't, you can't. So you've got to be that person who has a positive mindset where you believe you can do all things. And we were looking at Philippians 4:13 where it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Well, you may not be a Christian. I don't know who you are and what you are, but all I know is if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. So I'd rather think I could because I want to be a winner at the game of life. Don't you? One of the things that I've done is I had to write a book about earlier this year that helped me learn how to accomplish these things. Well, the name of that book is Dragon Slaying 101. And I recommend that if you need some help in that area, how to slay the dragons in your life, the things that are keeping you from being the person that you're called to be. That might be a good book to read as well. There are a lot of great books out there that can help you become the best version of you. All you have to do is get on top of your goal and make it happen. The game of life and how to play it can be won by you. Because guess what? You're the captain of your team. You're the coach of your players. And you're the person that can call the play. You're the playbook, and all that you need is in you. But you've got to take it from the inside and take it to the outside. You got to take it from the mindset to reality. Make it happen. I promise you, life is awesome. There's all kinds of good stuff waiting on you. Just get in that game and win. God bless you. Talk to you soon. We've come to the end of this video. If you liked it, please, push the buttons that say you liked it, subscribe, whatever it is, so that we can continue to put more videos out there and give you more content. We talked about the 7 things here today. There's a much more, and there's much more depth. And we're going to be going through that in the weeks to come. I hope you found this valuable. If you did, let us know, and we'll be seeing you soon.